All right, friends, we'll start off laying down. So come onto your back. Okay. Spread yourself out. You can think of taking your arms and legs out to the sides, take up a lot of space. And then just allow your body to relax into the floor. Take big breaths. And take some time here just to transition out of your life outside of this practice space where you're cultivating a sense of just being here and just being. Take a moment to transition from that mode that our culture cultivates of doing and producing and responsibility and roles, and let all that go right now. As you take deep breaths into your lungs, filling all your available space for air. Make your exhale so complete. Pulling your belly button into your spine, compressing your rib cage. And continue to lengthen and deepen your breath this way. As much as you can, breathe through your nose, although that's not always possible. With each breath, feel any tension melting out of your body into the floor. Allow on your inhales, not just your upper torso, your rib cage to expand, but also the bottom of your torso, your belly. Feel that expanding on the inhale. I call it the Buddha belly. Just embrace it. With your exhale, use your strong Buddha belly muscles and compress all the belly muscles inward towards your spine. I call this the low back support system here. Okay, it wraps around your low back, and this is what keeps your posture healthy, even your digestion. So it's always worth training the low back support system across your belly. The best way we can do that is with this big breath in and big exhales. Notice all the things going on right now, any sensation in your body. Feel yourself relaxing your face and your jaw. Notice the breathing in. Notice the breathing out. And we'll start to just bring in some very gentle movement here. We'll make some snow angel wings. So just like it sounds, with your palm facing up, make big wings out to either side as you reach your hands up overhead. And then wing them back down so that your pinkies come close to your legs. The biggest wings you can. Inhale, spread your arms wide. And exhale, wing it down. Now keep breathing here. Keep moving your wings. Maybe 3 more times. You can experiment here with bending your elbows a little bit, maybe opening up the front of your shoulders when you do that. Adding a little bit more space to your chest. Okay, last one. Next time you reach up, pause your arms there, and then put a little bit of a bend in your knees, okay? Just enough that you could drop your low back onto the floor. And then use your strong belly muscles to pull your lower back downward. So you're thinking of your belly button anchoring toward the floor. And we'll move a little bit from here, just activating your core and waking up your hips. So with your inhale, reach out long with your arms. With your exhale, bring in one knee. Reach your hands for that knee, or you can grab the back of the leg and think of squeezing it towards your chest. Inhale, leg comes out, arms come out. Exhale, other leg, bring the knee in, pull it in. Inhale, bring it back. And we'll take a few like this, side to side. Exhale, squeeze the knee. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale. Now let's keep it going. And I'm going to keep you here with this gentle option if you like. Okay, you can keep it right here. But if you like, you can make it a little bit more spicy, and I'll take you in some steps in that direction. You want to spice it up a little bit. Take your legs off the ground. You can float your knees so that they're just about over your hips. Okay. You want a little more, you can peel your head and shoulders up off the floor. And you want to think of your neck being long on all sides. So as if you're trying to keep creases out of your neck. So pick the flavor that makes the most sense for you. We're going to keep going. We're building some heat. We're going to do 3 more on each side. Keep breathing. 2 more. Last one on each side. Nice. Bring it back in here. Tuck your hands behind your knees and rock yourself up to a seat. All right, friends, from here, you're sitting with your feet on the ground in front of you, and you can keep grabbing behind your knees. You can use it like a little prop or a little handle, but make your spine as long as you can. Think of the top of your head moving up and your tailbone moving toward the floor. And then lean back just enough. It's really just a few degrees of leaning back until you feel your abs and your core engage. And you can even put your hand on your abs and feel that they have engaged. And at that point, hold it and breathe right here. This is the gentle option. A spicier option could be pointing one toe at the front of your space. You could lift that foot. If that works, you try the other. Continue to breathe. Point that tailbone slightly forward. Maybe one hand reaches toward the front of your space. Maybe 2 hands. So you decide. We're going to take 3 more breaths. Okay. Finding that long spine, pulling the belly button in towards your spine. Now, if you want to really spice it up for your last breath here, extend your legs and your arms as if you're reaching for the ceiling. And we'll let it go here. Drop your feet and point your knees out to one side. And we'll transition to hands and knees. All right, friends, find your hands and knees. Tuck your toes here and lift your knees up and back. Find downward facing dog, okay? Hips are up. The hands and feet are pressing the floor. And the shape that your body makes against the floor is kind of a right angle or a mountain shape. Okay, if you're ever feeling like down dog is a little too much, especially in the backs of your legs, you can bend your knees a lot. You can also take a break on your hands and knees. That's totally fine, okay? But we're not super warm here. So I'll start to warm us up a little bit and then we can keep exploring. So with your inhale, just swing that right leg up and out behind you, up in the air. With your exhale, send that right foot forward and plant it outside your right hand. Go ahead and drop your back knee and come up on your fingertips. Think of lengthening your heart forward so that your spine is nice and long. And from here, we'll just rock our hips forward and back. Nice and easy. Hips go forward, hips pull back. Okay, you can think of flexing that right ankle nicely, especially when you pull back. And that'll give you more opening into your hamstrings and your calf. All right, next time you rock forward into that little lunge, pause it there, okay? Maybe scooch the left knee back a little bit if you feel pretty comfortable here. And then you can use that right knee to press yourself up, okay? So that your upper body is now over your hips. Go ahead and reach your arms up here. Take a big breath in, okay? Big exhale. Think of pushing your legs against the floor. So start to activate the legs downward and then slightly pull them in toward each other. Okay, now this is the kind of strong leg we want anytime we're in a lunge or really any standing posture. One more big breath here in your low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And with your exhale, drop your hands under your shoulders, back where they were before. Tuck the left toes. Let's hover the left knee. And let's see if we could get this right leg up in the air behind for a 3-leg dog. So inhale here, right leg up in the air. And exhale, right foot down next to the left. Let's do exactly that on the other side. Okay, walk out your down dog for a breath or two, perhaps. You can always take a break in a child's pose as well, sitting on your heels and dropping your forehead. Okay, you can always take a break there. As you're ready, friends, let's take it to the second side. So here we go. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, draw that left foot forward and set it outside your left hand. Drop the right knee and come up on your fingertips. Lengthen your heart really far past that left knee, so long spine, and start to rock the hips forward and back. Take your time, nice and easy. Just kind of feeling out how the right hip feels on the front, how the left leg feels on the back. Okay, next time you rock forward into that lunge, pause there. Okay, maybe move the right knee back, or sometimes if the knee is sensitive, you can put a sweater or a blanket underneath it. Okay, and then you maybe use that left knee to press yourself up. Okay, find your low lunge, arms up overhead, and breathe here. So starting to press your legs against the floor in your lunge, and then pull them toward each other. And remember, a little strength goes a long way, so it doesn't really have to be a whole lot. Breathing here, finding some nice space in your chest, maybe. One more big breath here, yogis. And exhale here. Drop your hands down under your shoulders. We'll go back the way we came in. Tuck the right toes, hover the right knee. And with your inhale, swing the left leg up and out behind you for a 3-leg dog. Exhale here and drop that left foot next to the right. And again, take a few breaths. Again, child's pose could be a nice option if you need a break. So we'll build a little ladder flow. We're going to add some postures, one after the other, and build a little string of postures so we can play with. Okay, you'll see what I mean. It's okay if it doesn't make sense right now. So we'll do the same thing we did, and we'll add something. Here goes. Inhaling here, lift that left leg. Sorry, that's a right leg. Right leg up in the air behind you. And exhale here, drop the right foot outside your right hand. Okay, drop the back knee. Inhaling here, find your low lunge. Exhaling here, drop your hands underneath your shoulders. You're gonna lift up that back knee, okay? Inhaling here, lift that right hand up. You're twisting to look up at the ceiling. Okay, hold it right here and just breathe. Pushing the floor. You can always drop the back knee if you need it to be less intense. Okay, feel free to look up or anywhere else that makes sense. The gentle option is to drop the back knee. Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit, you're going to engage both your shoulders, bend both your elbows, and lift the left kneecap while you drop the right hip. Okay, feel this big twist opening up your chest. One more big breath here in your twisted lunge. And exhale here, drop the top hand. You're back in the lunge we started in. Let's come out with a 3-leg dog. Inhale here, 3-leg dog. And exhale here, back to downward facing dog. Drop that right foot. So we'll do the other side, same thing. We'll add that twisted lunge on the left side. Here we go. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale here, left foot forward, drop it by your left hand. Okay, drop the back knee. Inhaling for your low lunge, come on up, sweep your heart up and open. Exhale here, hands down underneath your heart, tuck those back toes, lift the back knee, and inhale, left hand up, twisting, and hold. Okay, push the floor down, make sure both arms are active. Remember your gentle option is just to drop the back knee, okay, not a problem. Spicy option, you're thinking of lifting the back knee as you drop the left hip. Big breath. One more breath here, yogis. And then let it go. Drop the left hand under your left shoulder. Let's come up to a 3-leg dog on this side. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. And exhale, drop that left foot next to the right. Let's add one more thing, okay? And then we'll leave that little flow behind. So on the right again, inhale here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale, right foot forward, plant it by your right hand. Back knee down, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, back knee up. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the ceiling. Okay, exhale, right hand down. Inhale here, all the hands up. Come up to your crescent lunge. Now hold and breathe right here. So you only have one thing different between this lunge and the low lunge, and that's the back knee. So if you need to drop the back knee, you will, okay? If you're feeling pretty good in your crescent lunge, think of pressing those legs into the floor, pulling them toward each other and lifting that heart. Crescent lunge, okay, great work for your legs, your hips, your upper body is strong. One more breath here, yogis. Crescent lunge. And then let it go. Drop your hands underneath your shoulders, back in your lunge. Inhale for 3-leg dog, right leg up and out behind. And exhale, set it down. Downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. Here we go. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, drop the left foot outside your left hand. Back knee down, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, back knee up. Inhale, twist, left hand up, look up. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweep your hands up overhead. The back knee is lifted now. Hold and breathe. So remember, you can drop the back knee. You can keep it up, but no matter where you are, you're pressing the floor down with just enough strength and pulling those feet in toward each other. Nice breath here. Think of spreading open your heart upward. One more breath, friends. And let it go. All hands down under your shoulders on your exhale. 3-leg dog on your inhale. Left leg up and out behind. And exhale, drop that left foot next to the right. Now I'd like to take a few moments here in downward facing dog, just walking it out, pedaling out the heels. Close your eyes maybe. Start to really push your hands down and your feet down, and think of pulling the elbows inward and the knees slightly inward too. So it's almost like you're pushing out and pulling in at the same time. See if you could spin your heels so you can't see them and lift your kneecaps. Nice, yogis. One more big breath here in downward facing dog. And then let it go. Just walk your feet all the way to your hands, okay? When you get there, bend your knees really generously and just drape your upper body over your legs. Let your head hang. You can rock side to side, bending one knee at a time, just kind of feeling the backs of your legs. Hopefully they've opened up a little bit. Let your head really hang. And then maybe try rocking forward onto your toes and back onto your heels. Okay, make sure you've bent your knees enough that your fingers can touch the floor with ease. If you can't touch the floor, bend your knees more, hanging your shoulders by your hips. From here, friends, we're going to ground all the parts of the feet and come on down to your hips. You can bend your knees and just have a seat. Shake your legs out in front of you. Okay, hopefully feeling nice and strong, but also a good stretch in the lower body. Reach forward with your hands here, and then curl your spine to point your tailbone at your toes. See how slowly you can roll down, like really slowly, maybe taking 5 breaths to roll down. Each time you inhale, your spine gets a little longer. And when you exhale, you drop a couple more vertebrae. Okay, feeling your back kind of unrolling on the floor. And when you finally touch down, relax your upper body. You could take your arms into cactus arms here with a bend in the elbows and the palms facing up out to the side. Bring your knees in by your hips. So your feet in by your hips so that your knees point up. And then just move your hips over to the left. Move the hips to the left. Allow the knees to drop nice and easy to the right. And since we want a nice twist here, go ahead and look away from your knees over to the left. And we'll take a few breaths here in this twist. Big inhales. Big exhales. Think of expanding your chest up and open with each breath. And strengthening that belly inward with each exhale. One more breath here in your twist. Okay, maybe you feel your body cooling down, your breath slowing down. Your spine is getting a great massage and a recalibration, as well as your organs. And bring the knees through center as you're ready, and we'll just switch sides. So scoot your hips over to the right and drop your knees to the left. And then you can look to the right, away from your knees. Big breath. The chest domes upward. Almost like you're trying to do a back bend off the floor. One more big breath here. And bring the legs back in through center. Extend your legs when you get there, nice and long. Extend your arms down by your sides. Okay, and you are now in your resting posture. Welcome to Shavasana. You did it. Allow your breath to completely let go. No longer controlling the depth or the length of your breath. Just let it run wild and free. Allow your body to relax in the same way. No longer intentionally activating any parts of your body. Just let your whole body let go and surrender to gravity. This is a really nice time to practice just being present, noticing the sensations that you're experiencing right now. Notice all the information that you can gather about right now. What is happening in this moment? Sounds you hear, sensations. And please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. The longer the better, okay? This is where I'll leave you for our practice today. Thank you so much for joining me.